but if you were concerned, as you've just told me, that the Mail on Sunday might be associating itself with someone who used illegal practices, what further inquiry did you undertake then to satisfy yourself that your journalists weren't using illegal practices?
Well, I issued, I got my managing editor to issue an instruction that enormous care was to be taken when commissioning Whittamore, and that he was only to be used in a closely defined set of circumstances, which I've already explained to you.
Well, I think there must be some misunderstanding here, because the instruction given in February 2004 was well after Operation Motorman started. I think Mr. Whittamore was arrested in March 2003. I've seen no evidence that the Mail on Sunday was still using his services in 2004, that your instruction must have related to other inquiry agents. Don't you think?
No, I think you got your sequence of events slightly wrong there.
Well, I'm sure I haven't actually.
Well,
indeed, I'm positive I haven't. But it may be, and tell me that if I'm wrong, it may be that you were using Mr. Whittamore even in 2004. Is that really the case, though?
The instruction from, the Bob Crow story was published in February 2003. The instruction from the managing editor was February 2004, and from that point onwards, Whittamore was really used. We stopped using him altogether in September 2004, apart from two payments which nobody can quite explain, but effectively he was used only on very rare occasions from February 2004, and virtually stopped altogether in September 2004.
If you were using him as late as 2004, weren't you running a risk here, Mr. Wright, since we know that Mr. Whittamore had been arrested and I think charged with offences by then, hadn't he?
Well, I mean, you're asking me questions that I can't entirely answer, but I know that we became, our action dated from the point at which we became aware that Whittamore was going to be prosecuted. Now, whether that was after he was charged, I simply can't recall, but it was around the turn of the year 2003-2004, and in February that year we took steps to stop the use of Whittamore, or at least only use him when we were extremely sure that what he was doing was legitimate and there was a good reason to do it.